Welcome everybody to another group Reiki session. I hope all of you are well who are joining live today and anyone who is joining later during the recording. I am just going to quickly mute everyone and mute all the incoming participants. Okay. So, in my conversations with people in the last week or two, there have been a lot of people, myself included, who have had some really intense, really strong emotions coming up, and we can't seem to pinpoint what they're stemming from or what the cause is. And it can be really difficult, especially if you're working on yourself, doing shadow work or self-inquiry or other practices that help you to grow. It can be really frustrating and irritating to try and journal about feelings that are coming up that you have no idea what they're related to. And a lot of times when we're feeling these quote unquote negative emotions, and negative not meaning bad, but negative meaning constrictive. You know, when we feel fear or anger or sadness or loneliness or regret, you know, those feelings are constrictive, and we tend to label them as negative because we don't like how they feel. But emotion is just emotion, it's just energy. And it's our attachment to the emotion that causes issues. So when we're feeling these things, the first place our ego mind goes is, how can I make this go away? How can I stop this? How can I hurry this up? How can I get to a place where I don't feel this way? And a lot of times, what helps us in situations where we know where the feeling is stemming from and those things don't work in this particular situation, we can get really frustrated and downtrodden, like we're doing something wrong, like it can just be really disheartening to be feeling these things and not know what to do to make it better. And you know, when we're feeling these negative emotions, we tend to think that you know, our heart space is blocked, or love is cut off, or we're not able to love ourselves because we're experiencing a difficult emotion. And that's just not the case. Love is an action. It's not just a feeling. So if you're feeling these emotions like really heavy sadness or grief, despair, anger, frustration, and you don't know where it's coming from, practicing having a loving relationship with those emotions is loving yourself during that time. So if you can feel the emotion, allow it to flow, give it space, lean into it a little bit more, keep telling yourself when you remember that this is just energy, try to detach from it. Think of it as a red ball on the floor. Nobody attaches emotionally to a red ball on the floor. And when we can detach from our emotion and hold a loving relationship with it, meaning loving like, I see you, I hear you, I'm here, I'm allowing you to flow. You are in love, even though we don't feel like we're in love or loving. So when we can look at love as an action in addition to being a feeling, and perform this kind of loving relationship with these difficult emotions and allow it space and allow yourself to feel it and let it flow, that's going to help unstick it and purge it. And you know, it's possible we all have stuck emotion in our body, And when things are happening collectively, like with all of us or with a large amount of human beings, typically it's just a purge. It's just clearing the system out of, old beliefs, old patterns, um, unhealed grief. Like all of these things can settle in the body. And so, when we go through these periods where we're in a particular solar energy or in a particular astrological transition, these things can come up for a lot of people all at the same time. And it can be frustrating, not knowing where it's coming from. But if you're feeling this stuff and you can practice having a loving relationship with your emotions, you'll get through it. You'll get through it and it'll be easier. And it takes a lot of practice. Like this just doesn't come overnight. But I promise if you can just allow it and love yourself, you'll feel so much better when it's done. It's so hard trying to run away from or escape emotion because they're just going to come right back up another time if they don't come up again right now. So that's my advice for that. And with that, I think we're going to go into the guided meditation. And I usually do a 20 to 30 minute guided meditation while I am simultaneously sending everyone Reiki. So if you haven't done one of these before, find a quiet or quiet-ish place, a couch or a chair, your bedroom, any place where you can recline or lay down and be comfortable, and close your eyes. If you have children, it doesn't matter if they're noisy. If you can just sit in your chair or lay in your bed with them crawling around you, you'll still get benefit from it. So I'm going to use the bathroom really quickly. So I'm going to pause the recording and then I will be back and we will get started. Okay, everyone. So just get comfortable. Make any adjustments, any movements to settle in and make yourself just a little bit more comfortable. And just relax and let go of all your busyness, everything you were doing before and everything you have to do after. Just let it all go. All the worries and cares of the world. And allow this time to be about you and for you. Be fully present in this now moment. Open your heart and receive. I ask that everyone's space around them be filled with love, peace, joy and beauty, kindness, grace and compassion, gentleness, goodness, tranquility, serenity, and absolute calm. Breathe deeply now. And as you breathe in all of the qualities that were just spoken. Let all of these qualities fill your body, fill your cells, fill your heart. As you breathe out, let go of all the worry and stress, frustration and irritation. Allow your body to soften and relax, letting go of all tension. Starting at the top of your head and going down like warm honey flowing over your body. Slowly just relax, coming down your face. Relax your cheeks, relax your jaw, going down your neck and upper shoulders. Release the tension, just relax. You are completely held. You are safe. And you are loved. Going down a little farther now, your chest and your arms. Just release any tension that may be stored there. Your upper back. Going down your torso now, your belly, sides of your belly, the middle of your back. Just release all the tension. Let it all go. And now your lower back and your hips and pelvis. Your upper legs. Your calves and shins. Just release, relax. And finally your feet and your toes. Just let everything go. Breathe deeply now. Imagine it is a warm, sunny day. There is a gentle breeze blowing through your hair. You are walking along a path in the forest. You see sunbeams peeking through branches and leaves in the trees, dancing down on the ground beneath your feet. You feel the cool dirt under your feet and between your toes. And with every step, you smell the earthy, aromatic scent that only soil can have. Breathe deeply now. And as you breathe in, take note of all of the different aromas of the forest. The pine and cedar, the maple and oak, and all of the flowers and berries with their sweet scents mingling and blessing you as you breathe. As you're walking along, you see a clearing up ahead. There is soft grass and wildflowers in this clearing. It looks inviting, and so you walk toward it. As you get closer, you hear birds singing their sweet melody, their love songs. As you get closer to the meadow, you notice that there is a beautiful pool in the middle of the meadow. This natural pool is fed by a spring, a hot spring. This pool is calling you toward it, inviting you to step inside. As you place your feet in this pool, you immediately feel the warmth as the water moves around your feet and toes and ankles. You notice that this is a very special place. God is here, and your whole team of supporters, all of your loved ones who passed on before you, all of the angels who watch over you, and whatever form God takes for you, this person is there. They are surrounding you, shining their love upon you, letting you know that they are always here, that they always love you. They are so proud of you for the amazing job that you're doing. They know how hard it is to feel emotions sometimes. They understand. You decide to step in the pool even further and sit down until you're immersed up to your chest. The warm water is flowing and bubbling around you like a hot tub, soothing you and caressing you and holding you and healing you. Breathe deeply now. And as you breathe in the light of Reiki. Allow the Reiki energies to support you, to help you in feeling and processing and purging these difficult emotions. Allow the Reiki energies to lift this difficulty up and out of you, to lift the attachment to these emotions. Allow them to flow. Don't claim them as yours. Instead of saying, "I'm sad," or "I'm angry," or "I'm frustrated," say this instead: sadness is here. Anger is happening. Frustration is flowing. When you detach from the emotion and become the observer, the emotions aren't as difficult. Breathe deeply now. Allow yourself to be supported and held as you float in this beautiful warm pool. Allow each difficult emotion to arise, to grow in intensity, to reach its peak, and to observe it and witness it as it passes. And if the same emotion arises again, follow it through again. Allow it again. Form a loving relationship with your emotions. Hold them like a baby. Honor them. Have compassion on them. You are precious, and you are so deeply loved. Breathe deeply now. Allow the Reiki energies in the water you're floating in to just dissolve and transmute any difficult emotion you are feeling. Allow it to be lifted away from you and dissolved in the water. Breathe deeply now. And as you exit the pool and step out onto the soft grass, you feel lighter and freer and stronger, having let go of the attachment to these emotions, given them space, allowed them to flow, allow them to be dissolved and transmuted and healed. You sit down on the soft grass and allow the sun and the sun's warm rays and heat to dry you and comfort you. And you feel the warm embrace of your Creator, of all your angels, of all your family and ancestors that have passed on before you. And just allow yourself to be loved and held and appreciated. You are so amazing, and you are doing such a good job. Being human is so hard sometimes, and we're not told enough how amazing we are and what a good job we are doing. And we say thank you. Thank you to our Creator, to our angels and teachers and ancestors, to those who have come before us and paved the way and taught us how to love. And we say thank you to all of those who come after us, all of those who come to us for help, all of the students and descendants that come after us. We say thank you. And now turn inside to yourself and say thank you to you. Say thank you for showing up for yourself today. Say thank you for loving yourself and doing self-care. This is so important. Say thank you to you. You are love. At the core of your being, this is who you are. Breathe deeply. Allow these truths to settle in. And as you exhale, let go of all that you do not want in your system. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, and stretch if you need to. And when you are ready, come back into your room. Take one last deep breath and open your eyes. Blessings, my friends.